In society, those who seem the most valuable are actually not the most valuable in the ultimate sense. Now, in one sense of the ultimate, everyone is the same, has the same value. But in society, this is kind of twisted. Those who have the most money, those who garner the most attention, and those who have the best advice people want to hear, those are the ones that get the most value by society through the court of public opinion. And ultimately, by the end of their lives, we see that this doesn't hold. Those who are most valuable to society don't actually produce as much well-being to society as society values them. Let me explain. Somebody like Kim Kardashian, somebody like that may be very valuable to society. She may receive all kinds of attention, and she may be able to receive vast amounts of money for photos she sells online or in auctions. But as far as what she does for the average man, she does almost nothing. She is flashy. She is bright. As far as glamour goes, she is something that people who are bored tend to look to because somebody like her is so societally interesting. But in the end, she provides nothing to us. At least almost nothing. It's unfair to say completely nothing, but this is true of so many people who are valued in society that they don't actually help society, but they're valued so greatly because of the popularity and glamour and fashion that they rock, that they are a part of. And honestly, this may seem kind of like envy, and a lot of people may seem envious of them, but in truth, we shouldn't be. And this isn't. People like her, people who are so popular, people who are so strong in the ways of fashion. Sound like a Jedi there, and they they are really hollow inside. They constantly chase brighter things to put on and brighter things to be, and constantly do things in order to get attention. Now, this isn't and these aren't signs of somebody who is secure in themselves. These are signs of someone who doesn't know who they are beyond their status in society. So we can learn from them, and not because they have something to teach us through their personality, but through their example. And their example isn't something that we can learn from in the fact that we should idolize them and try to be like them. We should learn from them for the reason that we shouldn't be like them. We shouldn't accept the values that they hold because they themselves don't value anything that is polar in their personalities and their being. They have no stars in their minds which they hold to. They simply exist to be recognized. And in the end, people like that fall. Even Elvis Presley, the first and, to my knowledge, the only billionaire musician to make over $1 billion off music, he died through overdose, and he mismanaged his money, and he didn't give enough, and he didn't know how to live without suffering poverty. He didn't know what to do with his money, and he didn't give it away, and he spent a lot of it on drugs and different things that provided him with pleasure for a short amount of time, but eventually shortened his life. If there's anything to learn from people like this, and I used to be like this as well, and sometimes I still fall off the wagon, use a lot of drugs and alcohol, but what I've learned from things that I've done in the past, being popular, having a lot of friends that didn't care about me and I didn't care about them, being someone who nobody wanted to mess with, and having money that I earned through nefarious means. What I've learned from others and myself in this kind of lesson-based knowledge, societally lesson-based knowledge, what I've learned is that everything is so brief, and to care about the things that are even briefer than a human life even briefer than the turning of a clock, trends, shows that are popular, music that has its heyday in but a few days. These things that pass so quickly, to dwell on them, to accept them as our guiding principle, ends us far earlier than we have a right to end. So much of myself was wasted in pursuits like this, and I intend to waste no more of it. I intend to reflect on myself and learn from myself by understanding who I am as a person. And I encourage you to do the same thing, because you're not going to find this in the popular celebrities in American society. You're not going to find it. You have to find out who you are, what you truly love, what you truly like, and why you exist for yourself, and not for how people view you. I still fall in this, I still fail in this, but it will lead us to a brighter path and a greater completion than relying on society for these so short principles that they provide to us. I know this video has been a little weird, it's been a little choppy, but my mind has been choppy on the subject today. I still devalue and disvalue society, but it holds so strong in who we are if we're a part of society that it's hard to vocalize everything that I believe on this subject. I am by no means a master.